Alright, so this might be a little bit of a kind of controversial video to make because there's been a lot of fake news kind of surrounding this for a very long time right now. You know, of course, with all the Zion Williamson news and the Golden State Warriors, you know, there's a big page on, you know, that talks about NBA, which I wanted to talk about in a second, but a report that actually came out by a guy named Ricky O'Donnell of SB Nation. He actually came out and said that Zion Williamson is reportedly unhappy with the Pelicans and there's no easy solution. So, this led a lot of, you know, rumors to come out after this, including trade rumors. And there was reports coming out saying that he might request a trade, you know, in the future or whatever may happen. Then a very, very popular NBA page, which I am always hesitant to report on, actually spoke about this. A page by the name of Trending NBA, which has 141,000 followers on Instagram. They tend to report some stuff here and there. Now, the reason I'm very nervous to kind of talk about this page is because they report about some stuff that doesn't always have a source. And the thing is, though, sometimes the stuff they report about that doesn't have a source sometimes ends up being right, and it's kind of crazy. So it's a little bit weird. But they did actually post a thing that says NBA executives believe if Zion Williamson were to request a trade, the Warriors would have the best package to be able to acquire him. The Zion Williamson's family really wants Zion to request a trade out of New Orleans for failing to put the correct winning pieces alongside him in order to win.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the...
Now, that's another thing we've heard. We've heard officially, you know, confirmation really. I believe one of his family members liked a tweet saying he is unhappy in New Orleans and he wants to request a trade. And I believe another family member liked some Golden State Warriors thing. It's a huge mess. But then there have been other reports coming out that are saying the Golden State Warriors are interested in Zion Williamson. And that's pretty obvious. If this dude is unhappy in New Orleans, and there is all reports coming out that he's gonna maybe request a trade in the future, then yeah, of course the Golden State Warriors are gonna be interested in him. And yeah, they do have the most pieces in the NBA to try and trade for him. I think people don't realize how much, you know, pieces this Golden State Warriors team has. Like, they have all of their first round picks in the future. They've got Jonathan Kuminga, who they just took, I believe, at pick 7. Moses Moody, who they took at 14, who were both steals in this draft. Both of them are going to be very solid players, and both of them could even make all-rookie first team for all we know. I don't know if Moody will. Who knows if they will. They might not get as much minutes, but both will have the capability to do so. Then you've got James Weisman, who they took a pick 2 a year or so ago, who will be absolutely insane in the NBA. You know, he'll be a very good player. I know a lot of people are calling him a bust, but these are the same people that called Darius Garland a bust. And yeah, Garland's the future of Cleveland. And I think it's, you know, Garland just needed time. He pretty much missed a whole year of college. Same thing will apply to James Weisman. It's only time till he becomes a very good player in the NBA. Maybe not on the Warriors. Maybe it is on the team like the Pelicans where he can start at center. Whatever happens, it will really, really interesting. Then you got Jordan Poole, who's another player who's been on the trade block a little bit, who you Warriors fans seem to love and hate every time I talk about him in trade conversations. But if you were going to trade for a player like Zion Williamson, damn right you'd trade up Jordan Poole. In fact, you trade like 3 of those players and a bunch of first round picks to, you know, try and get someone like Zion. Because I don't think people truly understand how underrated Zion Williamson is. I saw a person comment, 2 first round picks, James Weisman and Moses Moody. I promise you, that's not enough to get Zion Williamson. I think people just think that this guy averages like 20 points per game and that's it. Trust me, he averages more. In fact, he averaged 27 points per game and 7.2 rebounds on a team that had no spacing. And it was only his second year. Do you know what this guy could do if he had Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Andrew Wiggins to space out the floor? He would be insane. In fact, if he got traded to the Golden State Warriors, it'd probably be one of the greatest teams in NBA history. Because realistically, what would it be? So Zion Williamson is on a rookie deal. That means matching contracts up would be easy to get him. You trade up James Weisman. You trade up Moses Moody. you trade up, I think, Jordan Poole, and you probably trade in 3-4 future first round picks. Because keep in mind, this dude is an MVP level talent. You're going to have to give up a lot. Plus, the Pelicans are in no rush to move him. Could you imagine if this guy played as your small ball center? A team that ran, you know, Steph Curry at point guard, Klay Thompson at shooting guard, Andrew Wiggins at small forward, Draymond Green at power forward, and Zion freaking Williamson as your center. I know this dude's only 6'5", 6'6", but he's also huge. He's jacked, and we've seen him play a bit of small ball center on the Pelicans, and he will play a lot more now that Steven Adams isn't on this team. This dude can guard the center position. I know he struggles with some guys like Joel Embiid and that, but trust me, this guy can play center. And look, if he's struggling maybe here and there, you can always move into the power forward position where he belongs anyway, and then have Kevon Looney play, you know, some center position here and there. Trust me, this Warriors team would have been unstoppable if Zion averaged 27 points per game when he had Steven Adams, Lonzo Ball and that, etc., clogging up the paint here and there. Not terrific three-point shooters and whatnot. If he could do that with them, could you imagine what he's going to do when the only dude in his starting five is not a consistent shooter? Is Draymond Green. And Draymond Green will give you plenty of screens. He's an elite screen setter rather. He's an elite playmaker. Dude, if Zion got to the Warriors, it's game over, man. He would average 30 plus points. His assist numbers would go from 3.7, which they are right now. He'd probably play a bit of point forward here and there. His assist numbers would probably go to 6. Could you imagine this dude playmaking to Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Andrew Wiggins? Oh my goodness, it would be over for the NBA. Don't even get me started. But also, don't even get me started how much the Pelicans would not do this deal. I don't care if they get offered $1 billion first round picks and whatnot for Zion. They're not trading him. They did everything in this free agency to try and make him happy, I suppose. You know, they got rid of Bledsoe, Steven Adams, all these players that weren't overall good spaces, you know, for their team at all. And I believe they re-signed Hernan Gomez, I believe he's a pretty good three-point shooter, if I'm right. Actually, no, he's not. I completely mistaken on that. You know, he can just be a backup big here and there. But you still got Brandon Ingram, who's a great three-point shooter. You bring in Devontae Graham, a great three-point shooter here and there. You know, a couple of other players, you know, they took Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy was an elite three-point shooter in college. Jonas Valanciunas, elite three-point shooting big man. The team is now set up to space the floor for Zion Williamson. Now, I think the team is pretty underrated. You know, I know they're not going to be better, I wouldn't think, because they lost Lonzo Ball and whatnot, but I don't think people realize how big of an upgrade Jonas Valanciunas is over Steven Adams. The other thing is, I think Josh Hart is also leaving. They haven't re-signed him because I believe they're working on signing trades right now. You know, at the time of this video coming out, he might have just been traded to a team, or maybe he's re-signed. Who knows? But in my personal opinion, I don't think he wants back. I've heard a rumor he likes the Cavs and thinks he could be a good rotational piece for them. I don't think it makes sense on the Cavs. They need shooters. He's not a shooter. I think the Timberwolves, they might be looking for a dude like Josh Hart, maybe that small forward position. Who even knows where he's going to go? But who knows, maybe he ends up on the Pelicans. I just don't know if that will happen at all. But, hey, there's a lot to kind of go about this. I think it'll be really, really interesting to see. I don't think the Pelicans are going to trade Zion Williamson, and I don't think he's going to request a trade. Let's put that to bed straight away. But I had to make this video because these articles and these conversations are getting ridiculous. Like, this page with 140,000 followers or whatever, with no source whatsoever, says that Zion Williamson would like to go play for the Golden State Warriors. No source whatsoever, and people in the comments believe it. Look, I don't know, maybe it is true. The dude has been true sometimes. But there is confirmed information by multiple sources out there, including his family, that states he is unhappy in New Orleans. And I think he needs to stay put. I think that'd be extremely selfish for him to request a trade. They took a chance on him. You know, he had some injury issues here and there, and they took him at pick 1. He was also a little bit overweight too, and they took him at pick 1. They took a chance on him, and they've done everything for him. Like, people are saying he's unhappy, you know, this and that, because they've done nothing for him. Dude, they didn't even re-sign Lonzo Ball to give Zion Williamson more point guard, more point forward opportunities like he's wanted. They brought in Jonas Valanciunas, an elite three-point shooting big. Devontae Graham, a very good three-point shooter. They drafted Trey Murphy, an elite three-point shooter. The spacing is there for Zion Williamson to operate, and he needs to take advantage for this. If Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans don't show at least something next season, then maybe that fall does come back on Zion. But it'd be out of selfishness for him to request a trade. I don't care about how unhappy he is in New Orleans. You got to repay them for them drafting you. And that's what he will do, and that's what he needs to do. And I'd be very disappointed if he requests a trade. But let's just say, we're not officially ruling it out. But I need to make this video to put to bed all of these conversations, rumors, and news about Zion Williamson and the Golden State Warriors and what's maybe going to happen in the future. So hopefully this video helped you guys. To keep you informed and give you some more information here and there to decide what do you guys think. I guess it's, at the end of the day, again, it's the viewer's perspective, it's the viewer's opinion. You guys are, important in deciding, well, is this true? Is some of this stuff true? We know that the Golden State Warriors are interested in Zion Williamson. Who's not? But is it true? Could he request a trade to the Golden State Warriors? It's all your opinion. This was my opinion, but of course I'd like to hear your opinions down below. So definitely comment your thoughts and opinions on Zion Williamson, the whole Golden State Warriors stuff, and what might happen. Just let me know down below. But of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all the latest NBA content and NBA news. Don't forget to subscribe to my IRL/vlogging channels and my podcast down below. I'll link everything down below for you guys to hopefully go and check out. But as I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.